beginning tonight with what was an all-out manhunt today just outside of Salinas, a multi-agency effort involving dozens of deputies that were looking for 3 people who led police on a high-speed chase on Old Stage Road. Action News reporter Felix Cortez is there right now with our top story.
And Dan, I've received several unconfirmed reports that at least one of those persons being sought is a wanted killer, now on the loose somewhere in the hills behind me. Police, sheriff's deputies, and agents with the gang task force armed with assault rifles descend on the hills east of Salinas looking for the people who fled in this white car. Nothing could stop the driver.
That gate was locked, so they went through the fence right there and then went in the pasture a little bit and came back out onto the road going into Rat Camp and just tore out a bunch of fence and kept going.
One of 3 people inside that car, possibly a wanted killer. Witnesses say police told them they were looking for a suspect in the brutal shooting death of a store clerk Friday night in East Salinas.
He had heard that they were the suspects on the Williams Road thing.
Police wouldn't say why they were chasing the car, but the show of heavy force clearly indicated police were searching for someone considered armed and dangerous. Around noon, a CHP chopper found the car deep in the hills off Old Stage Road. But by the time deputies arrived, the occupants had fled on foot. Hours later, an arrest. A woman described as strung out on meth, according to one rancher who saw her.
She was rocking back and forth, her eyes kind of bugging out of her head. She just appeared to be under the influence of something. I mean, just not all there. We don't get a lot of stuff like this out here, so for something like this to happen and people to flood the hills, it's definitely a concern for the landowners out here.
And at this time, police have not released the name of that woman arrested, but again, they are looking for another woman and a man. And at this time, police neither confirming nor denying that that person they are looking for is indeed wanted for murder of that store clerk last Friday in East Salinas. But Dan, I can tell you that a short while ago, that search again resumed for that pair in the hills just behind me, over here on off Old Stage Road. Dan, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Felix. And as that search continues, we're, of course, right there. We'll follow the manhunt, have updates for you tonight at 11.
Also on the Crime Watch tonight, new developments following last Friday's deadly shooting at a Salinas market that left a 62-year-old woman dead and 2 others injured. Salinas PD have released surveillance images of the armed robbery, which show them wearing masks to cover their faces, I should say. One image shows a gunman with his weapon drawn. Police are hoping this will help with their investigation. As of tonight, both remain at large. Police have released the name of the woman who lost her life in the shooting. She is Sukumo O. She was reportedly visiting her friend who worked at the market when the armed robbery went down. Police say O was killed because the store clerk was too slow in opening the register. The other victim remains in critical condition.